Hey everyone, it's Matt with BPTV. What we want to do today is show you some techniques that Chef Dewey teaches in our cooking classes on how to prepare quickly and precisely a perfect onion. There's two ends to it, the root end and the flowering end. So to get started, we want to chop off the flowering end and we want to leave the root end intact. So when you deal with prepping an onion, or anything for that matter, a super sharp knife always comes in handy. We have these Miyabi Japanese steel knives at Big Plate, and man, they are incredible. And we're gonna go straight through the root end to have two perfect halves. Go ahead and peel it. When we wanna dice an onion, it comes down to three simple cuts. We're going to cut horizontally through the onion, 2 times for a smaller onion, maybe 3 times for a large bulbous onion. And then we're gonna make vertical cuts all the way across it. Now we don't wanna go all the way through the root, so we're gonna go about 7/8 of the way back. And how many lines we create determines how fine our dice is. And then finally, once we have our horizontal and our vertical cuts, we're just going to rock through the knife and have a perfectly laid out diced onion. Now, when you get to the very bottom, you can lay your onion down and finish a couple more slices, turn it for a couple more, turn it to the other side, and you've got the whole onion diced and very little waste. Let's talk about slicing an onion. There's 2 really good ways to slice an onion. First, an onion has ridges that we can naturally follow, so we'll cut the root end off and then keep our knife at an angle. And as we slice the onion, we'll follow these ridges. So we'll get more straight as we get to the top. And then we'll turn our onion over because it gives us a better, safer ground to be on. And then we'll do the exact same thing again. And then the last one will be hold it steady and be real careful there. Okay. Now, an onion has a lot of cell membranes, and depending on how we cut it, it affects the flavor of the onion. So how we've just cut it is a more aggressive slice. This will produce more pungent flavor out of the onion. So if you're looking for a really strong flavor, this is a great way to do it. If we turn the onion sideways and cut it pole to pole instead of with the ridges, it creates a softer, sweeter flavor for the onion, and it's less aggressive. There you go, 2 ways to slice an onion. Woo, those onions are making me cry. So let's talk about why onions make you cry. That chemical reacts with the water in your eyes. The onions are sending tiny little daggers. It creates a small amount of sulfuric acid in your eyeballs, and your bodies rush to flush that acid out. So that's why we start crying with onions. So a few things you can do. If you've got good ventilation, that really helps. If you can put water around you, it helps a little, but it does help because it gives the chemicals water to react with before it gets to your face. So it slows down the process a bit. The best thing you can do is onion goggles, or even ski goggles, anything that just keeps your eyes from allowing the chemicals to reach you. The faster we can cut this onion and get through it, the less it hurts our eyes.